Hello, welcome to Cover Reviews. And today I'm going to show you 5 new books that are in my Stephen King book collection. Um, First, I want to share with you how I got the books, so that you know a little bit of background information before I show them. These books came from my step-grandfather. His past wife had passed away, and she worked for Doubleday, one of Stephen King's publishers. She did not work at the head office in New York, but she did work at one of the lower end offices that's around where I live. Um, and she got the privilege of getting just about every book that they published for free. They would just let her take them when she felt like taking them. So she accumulated quite a lot of books, to the point that her husband, my step grandfather, actually had to build her 2 big bookshelves to hold the quantity of the books that she was getting in. And about 7 years ago, after she had passed, he held a yard sale, and he sold somewhere around 150 books at the yard sale. But he said somewhere around the range of about 50 Stephen King books. And I said, wow. They're probably all first edition books. I mean, she worked there. She got them right as they put them out. So that's kind of what's interesting about these books. But I was wandering upon the bookshelf, and I didn't even know any of this stuff until yesterday. And I wandered upon the bookshelf, and I looked across, and I found one of Stephen King's books, and I kept finding more and more and more and more. So I found 5 altogether that he hadn't sold yet. I'm going to go through these one by one, or there's double copies of one. But otherwise, I'll show them. So let's begin. First, I have Cujo. This is a book club edition, so I don't know how much is this worth. And if you could tell me about how much these are worth, please let me know in the comment section below. A bunch of these are book club editions, so I'd like to know the value of them, so I can just know. I don't plan on selling them or anything, but I'd like to know how much they're worth. So this is Cujo, and you can see this is the first edition cover. And then we have Firestarter, first edition cover, and all. And once again, these covers are in mint condition. You don't find many old books like this in mint condition covers and stuff. So it's really hard to find, but like I said, these books have been sitting on a bookshelf since they were released. I mean, this book was from, Firestarter was, let's see, I don't know. I'm assuming 1970s, 1980s. I can't find a copyright page in here, but so I mean, you know how old these books are. And then I have double copies of Carrie. This is the first edition cover, but these are book club editions. I'd like to know especially how much these are worth, because I know that the regular first editions, I mean, they can run for a lot of money. I mean, a lot. I think up to like $1,200. So at least that's what was on one of the websites that I checked. So this is Carrie. And then the next book I have is my last book, but it is the only book that's not book club. This is The Shining. It is this is first edition, and it actually says it on the inside. And the only thing with this one does have a little bit of a tear here at the top, and it has a little bit of a tear here on the back corner of the dust jacket. But I was checking, I believe these run for like $300-400 bucks, or something like that, and all. But I mean, it's still really interesting to get a first edition cover on a book this old, and to have a connection to the book. You know, to be like, oh yeah, you know, I know where these came from and all. So that's the new 5 books to my book collection. My book collection is now up to 37 books. and I just ordered 2 more, and my brother picked me up 2 more, so my book collection just keeps growing, of Stephen King. Thank you for watching Cover to Cover Reviews. Please like and subscribe and come again. I try to put book reviews up of each book that I review as soon as I do read them. I'm a little bit of a slow reader, so they're few and far between, but I do put them out as soon as I finish them. So just check back in, every few weeks or something, a few days or something. You never know, I might have something on here. But thank you, like and subscribe.